Okay, so Zach, you've just finished your time in juniors. Maybe you explain what's good about doing the Junior 1000 Championship.
Yeah, I was really interested in rallying as a whole, and I had a big passion before I started. And yeah, definitely going through school and stuff, it was something to dedicate my mind and my time to. I found, and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I've done 3 years since I was 14, and yeah, I've enjoyed every year. 2016 last year wasn't the best years for me, but as the whole community it's a community really. The championship, it's really good. I really enjoyed it, even though it didn't go ideal for me or the championship as a whole. But yeah.
So Alex, we're here at Autosport. The 2016 season has finished, so would you like to tell us how it went?
It went really well. Started off a bit unsteady from the year before, having only done a few events at Anglesey. It started off, first event we blew an engine up. Piston went through the side of the block, so that wasn't how we wanted to start the season, but every cloud has a silver lining. We bought a supposedly race engine, and I think it's done us favours, to be honest. We had a really good season, consistent, and ecstatic to be swapping times with Tommy at the end of the year. Learned a lot. Me and Joe developed as a team really well.
Okay, next season, obviously your plans, as you said, the plan was only to do with you, so next season I'm sure you're going for a push from top micro?
We are. Only thing is I've got my GCSEs, haven't I? So hopefully we'll only be missing a few events. We're better and ready than ever this season. Got new graphics on the car, feeling happy, so we're going to push for that. Your Pre 03 trophy,
yes.
Mate.
So you and here we are at Autosport. The 2016 season is finished. Would you like to tell us how it went for you?
2016 season went really well. We started off a little bit slower and picked up our pace. More on the pace of the front runners at this end of the season. So I'm happy going in next year.
Now, obviously, next year you're planned with a second in the English Championship and a third in the other way round. Second in the Scottish Championship and third in the English. You surely go into that looking for maybe 2 championships.
Yeah, hopefully. You got to be out there at the end, and you got to have the pace. And it's going to be a tight battle. Tom's going to be there. Also other people. So looking forward to it.
And also, finally, what is the main advantage for a youngster getting into Junior 1000?
It's a great club. Everyone's here. You do events up and down the country, and it's great rallying and cheaper cars, so it's great.
So Sam, you are a driver who's gone on to do great things after your time in juniors. So first of all, we start off where it started. Tell us what it was like doing juniors.
Well, it all started for me at the end of 2011. I did the last 2 rounds of the junior championship then. It sort of spiralled from there really. We increased it every year. 6 events next year in 2012. We came second newcomer in the championship and 11th overall. Did a full year again in 2013. Came 4th overall in the championship, which we were very happy about. And then moved on from there.
And going from there, you've now gone on to collect numerous amount of Young Driver Awards. So it's been a good career for you so far.
It has been a very good career. As I say, from 2013 we won Next Big Step Award and went into BTRDA Forest Rallying. We had a very successful year our first year, RSF MSA Young Driver of the Year, English Junior Rally Champion, to name a few. And then up from there we went to 1400 Rally First, geared well again, podium positions, and then we moved to the Fiesta at the start of last year.
So yeah, I think it's sort of like a way to get into rallying as a youngster. Obviously, if you're under 17, you can't drive on the road, so you can't do a majority of rallies. So it's a really good way of starting out rallying, sort of finding your feet and stuff before you go on to then whether you're going to do BTRDA in the forest or just tarmac stuff. But I think it's definitely a good stepping stone and a good way to start off in rallying.
And what's the main advantage for a junior coming into the championship?
You have to say overall it's probably a fairly sort of cost-maintained championship. There is a lot of sort of evenness throughout the field as well. They're only small 1 litre cars, so I think across the 3 years, if you use it wisely, you can really learn how to push the car as well. Because you'd be surprised, the pace at the top is really fast for the cars that they're in. So I think, it's definitely a good championship to get yourself started.
And finally, Ed, what have you learnt from juniors?
It's the same thing. It's sort of about finding the limits in a slow car. They are quite simple rallies, admittedly, but it's more about learning to drive to start with for some people, getting started in motorsport and trying to find your feet.